The two goals, the first two goals, it came from the same mistakes. We disorganized the back line a little bit, and then great plays by the players that were able to see that space, and we fixed in the half, and I believe we did a good job as a team.
Thank you, Coach. Mau translate?
Ya, selamat malam semua. Seperti Coach bilang, ya, saya setuju. Saya kira kita di sini kita main sebelum gol pertama kita main cukup bagus, ya. Karena kalau lihat kita tidak bisa bawa beberapa pemain, pemain inti kita ada beberapa pemain di lini belakang tidak ikut, jadi kita pertandingan ini kita harus pakai 3 back, tapi mereka tidak asli center back. Jadi, itu pasti pasti ada kesalahan. Tapi kalau saya lihat tim ini baru pertama kita ketemu sama tim, coaching staff di sini baru pertama kali ketemu tim juga seperti coach di Indonesia. Dulu kita cuma lihat dari video, tapi sekarang kalau kita lihat, saya kira St. Kitts bisa di masa depan bisa main lebih bagus. Oke?
Thank you, Coach. If any question, please note your name and media. Yang bertanya? Oke, Mas Ikhwan. Tolong kasih mic-nya.
Check. Hello. I'm Ikhwan from CNN Indonesia. You have one match the days after tomorrow, and what does it mean to you to be a participant of this FIFA series, to compete with other continents from different countries, and what kind of evaluation from this tournament to your team, to St. Kitts and Nevis football?
Well, we need to thank first the Indonesia Federation and FIFA to think about this tournament and bring again to this nation. Just in Jakarta itself is almost 23 million people, and what a great place to have a competition like this. Coming from St. Kitts, it was a lot of flights, almost 40 hours flying, and we had just 3-4 days to adapt, to train, and so the stadium, amazing. The training facilities, amazing. The people at the hotel, Shangri-La with us, amazing. So we just have to say thanks again to the Indonesia people to host us. And hopefully they can come and cheer for us in the next game. That's what we hope for.
Ya, saya juga. Oke. Well, menurut saya sekarang kita harus berpikir soal pertandingan berikutnya. Kira coach bilang juga sebelum sini kita sudah bahas soal pertandingan berikutnya, karena itu sekarang pertandingan yang penting buat kita, ya. Dulu kita ketemu Indonesia, ya, kalau kita lihat ya level cukup bagus, ya, Indonesia, tapi sekarang mungkin kita mau hadapi pertandingan level yang sama kita. Jadi pertandingan lusa dua hari yang lagi, pertandingan yang penting buat kita berpikir soal recover dulu, ya, terus lusa mungkin kita bikin strategi buat pertandingan berikutnya.
Okay. Next. Ada yang mau bertanya? Ya.
Hello, Coach. I'm Nia from National Radio Station RRI. Just one question. Tonight, Indonesia scoring 4 goals. That there are mostly from 2 of them is from our nation leagues, super leagues. Maybe Coach Vito is more familiar with the leagues. I want to know your opinions. How do you see these players in the next for Indonesian future because they are coming from local leagues, not from abroad players. Thank you, coach.
Ok. Entendi. Eu vou falar com você em português. Você dá moral para os técnicos. Tem algum pouquinho que deveria aqui. Eu falo que eu estou falando direito. Só para dar um toque. Aí depois você I'm gonna let Coach Vitor answer because of the names. I don't want to do the mistakes on the names. So he's gonna respond for me.
Soal pemain lokal, ya lokal pemain yang main Liga 1 sebelum pertandingan, sebelum kita kumpul di sini di Jakarta kita sudah bahas, oke? Soal Beckham, iya kita sudah tahu ya bagaimana dia main, dia menurut saya pemain bagus sekali, oke? Juga ada beberapa pemain kita tahu ya Sananta, Yasa, juga sebelum ketika kita lihat list pertama kita juga sudah coba antisipasi karena Ezra ada di list tapi di list final gak ada, tapi seperti Coach bilang juga kalau kita lihat ada banyak pemain bagus di Liga 1, pemain lokal.
Oke, next. Ya. Mas.
Hello, my name is Ralph from Antara News Agency. Coach, with this result, what do you expect your team to show in the match against Solomon Island? Will you give opportunities to the players who didn't play today, or will you stick to pushing to win? Thank you.
Okay. Thanks for the question. We have a protocol after the games. Our exercise physiologist, right now he's taking the CK to see how much impact we had after the game physically. So after this protocol, he'll talk to our fitness coach that is inside the locker room. Then we, as a coaching staff, we're going to study the match. We're going to study Solomon Island. I have my other assistant coach over here, Victor Fael. He was a big player in Brazil. He came before, he analyzed the match, Bulgaria and Solomon Island. So before deciding about opportunities, I need to see how the players are reacting physically, how they're going to sleep tonight, and then Vitor is going to tell me how Solomon Islands play, then I will make a decision.
Okay? Paham? Okay.
Oke. Next. Ya.
Hello, Coach. My name is Muhammad Al-Fatir from Sumatra Post. My question is, how did the team respond mentally? How did the team mentally respond for despite being losses 4-0 tonight, and how that affected to the team for the next match? And for Coach Vitor, bagaimana kesan Anda untuk setelah kembali ke Indonesia after a long time, menghadapi kekalahan di malam hari ini? Apakah itu menjadi sebuah kesan yang seperti apa bagi Anda?
Ya, buat saya susah ya hadapi Indonesia karena saya sudah lama di sini ya 9 tahun. Ya, anak saya lahir di sini, ya pasti ya susah. Tapi itu hidup ya. Saya memanfaatkan opportunity, oke, Coach Marcelo kasih ke saya supaya saya juga lebih experience. Buat saya luar biasa ada di sini hadapi Indonesia. Terus boleh main turnamen dari FIFA, oke? Jadi saya ambil experience di sini. Jadi itu bagus.
That's a mental question. I don't know if you know, one of my degrees, I'm a psychologist, and I have a master's in sports psychology. So I do take care of the mental side of the team. And I believe my players are leaving with their heads up because, again, in the first 20 minutes, the game was very controlled. And that's what I'm going to stick with on the mental side. I don't think two individual mistakes that we train consistently, it happened, you cannot just hit the whole team. And of course, we are playing in Indonesia against a great Indonesia team, having 2 goals in the first half coming from same individual mistakes. So I cannot penalize the team mentally on that. We just fix on the locker room on halftime the mistake. The players respond well. The players that individually they commit the mistake, and I was okay with their second half. And then, so I don't see no problem on the mental side. Our players are strong, and we're gonna bounce back.
Oke. Ada yang mau tanya? Atau cukup? Oke. Thank you everyone. Thank you coach.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Vem cá, Vitor.
Fael.
Ó,
Fael.
Victor, irmão de Leandro. Victor jogou com o Victor.
Thank you so much. Terima kasih.
Ini orangnya nih yang ngegembok bangku.
Tes. Udah siap? Teman-teman TV di atas? Oke. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good evening everyone. Welcome to the post-match press conference FIFA Series 2026 between Indonesia and Saint Kitts and Nevis. Now join with us Coach John Hellman. First of all, Coach John will give comment about the match. Please, Coach, any comment about the game?
Yeah, we set a target before the game to score 4 goals and keep a clean sheet. We knew we were going to rotate the squad. We wanted to give a lot of opportunity to the players that had participated in training, and I thought they handled the game really professionally. I think that's what's important. It's the first time we've been together, only a few training sessions, but really proud of the players tonight. To keep a clean sheet, that's about discipline, and to score from a set piece is important. We put some work into that, and some goals in transisi, which internationally I think that's one of the most important areas of the game. So I was happy with elements tonight, but it's a start. I think we have a long way to go, and we've got a tough match against Bulgaria coming. We managed to rotate quite a lot of players, so looking forward to a FIFA Series final on Monday.
If any question, please note your name and media. Ya. Mbak Niar dulu, tolong kasih.
Good evening, Coach. I'm Nia from National Radio Station RRI. Just a few questions about first, congratulations for the first match, big win in the home. 4 goals made, two of the players came from our leagues, Indonesian leagues. Looks like you are doing some early preparation. Can we say that for Asian AFF Championship? Because as you said before, for that tournament, many abroad players they cannot come because it's not FIFA schedules. Just want to know about that, and then maybe how do you see the performance tonight, mostly from the young players that you let them play tonight? Thank you, Coach.
Yeah, I think firstly, that was my first experience of playing at home in Indonesia. The players had told me about the atmosphere, the intensity of the fans. It was amazing, really amazing. I've been in many stadiums throughout North America and Europe, but this place is special, really special, and I just hope the fans can make it on Monday. We really need them Monday night. I think that's going to be the X factor for that game. Coming to your question, yeah, we're always looking at the future and the now. The future being the Hyundai Cup. You know, giving local players like Beckham, Donny Tree, you know, those players, it was important for them to get minutes tonight. Rizky Rido, wearing the captain's armband, leading the clean sheet at the end of the night was really important. And as I said, the other part of this is to assess the European players. I won't get to see them as much in the summer, so I wanted to make sure again that as many of the European lads get a chance to show themselves in this window. I've got big decisions to make coming for the 2027 AFC tournament. That's what everything's building towards, these matches. I've got to assess, you know, who can handle the pressure of playing at home. I think that's important. And can the young players like Donny Tree handle that pressure? And I think he showed tonight that he can. But again, I think it's a special mention to Beckham, scoring those 2 goals. We worked on that diagonal run and, you know, he committed to it. So it showed tactical discipline and it worked for him. But again, special mention to Ola Romney. You know, his creative play tonight was solid, and I really enjoyed watching him playing more as a 10. It was exciting. So a lot of good things. You know, I think it was a disciplined, professional performance, and to be able to take Jay, you know, Kevin, Calvin out early in the game, you know, that tells you how disciplined I think the performance was. So we should have some gas in the tank for Bulgaria, which is what we needed, because that's going to be a really tough challenge.
Okay, next.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah. Mas.
Good evening, Coach John.
Thank you.
My name is Muhammad Al-Fatir from Sumatra Post. And first of all, congratulations on your first game, on your first win. And Coach, getting a winning 4-0 in your debut is such a strong statement. What thing that pleased you the most about the team performance tonight? And that's it.
Thank you. Well, the last time I played St. Kitts, and we had players from Bayern Munich. We only beat them 1-0. It was a really tough match in St. Kitts and Nevis. So you know that you cannot give them an inch. If that team are able to sneak a goal, they become a really difficult opponent. So I think the discipline to weather that early storm was really important tonight. We knew that they would come out firing, and if we could just make sure we were disciplined, professional in that first 15-20 minutes, We knew our chances would come. So what helped, I think, what I found really solid in the performance was professionalism of the players. I think they were clear. They set a goal. They set a goal, score 4 goals and keep a clean sheet. And to do both was really important. It's easy to fall into a trap of trying to score more when a team aren't attacking in the defending, and you can open up and get caught in transisi. But tonight the discipline was there. I was really impressed. And Martin Paez, he only had one moment and he had to come up big for us in that one moment. It was called offside, but again, just shows the discipline with our team. So if we can maintain that, I think that's a good starting point. It's building on what I've seen of Indonesia in the past, that discipline. But I hope you've seen some of the creativity that we're trying to bring into this style of play.
Okay. Yes. Please, right.
Jake. Good evening, coach. My name is Kelvin from BTV. First of all, congratulations for your debut and really good result today.
Thank you.
First of all, coach, I noticed you seem very passionate and looks very on fire when giving instruction to your player, even the team was leading. So is this indicate something that makes you feel dissatisfied, or it simply just show your character, coach? And second, before the match, interview some supporters, and mostly supporters really hope you can lead the national team to qualify for the World Cup in 2030. So can you give some response about this thought, coach? Thank you.
Thank you. No, I think I come from Newcastle. It's a passionate football city, and yeah, I mean the passion has to be there. But it's clear, there's a tactical framework that, I have high expectations of the players, and when you bring a team together for a short period of time, it's constant reminders. In this early phase, the coach has to be more involved. Over time, as we get used to each other, the tactics, the strategy, our style of play, our identity, the players take more ownership. So this is just a process. And you mentioned World Cup qualification. I mean, that's the mission. Our purpose is, we have 280 million reasons why. We get up every day to do what we do. These guys are very clear that we want to be the first group of men to qualify this country and be that special group and have that moment with every child, grandparent, mother, father in this country. That's what we work for. So every day the fans, they can never doubt that we're working towards that one goal. Everything we do is about that. And it's small steps. Today was a small step. We're setting a mentality. When we commit our mind to 4-0, clean sheet, we get things done. When that group commits their mind to get it done, we get it done. It wasn't 3-0, it wasn't 2-0. We committed. And that's a big part of what this journey's got to be. So I hope the fans can stay with us, because there will be ups and downs, ups and downs. I learned that with Canada over a 5-year period. It's never a straight line. You have to suffer. You have to enjoy together. But I guarantee you, in 4 years' time, we'll be there. We will qualify this team.
Okay, next question. Ya, Mas yang ini di atasnya Ikhwan. Ya, di atasnya Ikhwan. Ya.
Hello, coach. I am Putu from Indonesia. First of all, congratulations on your debut match. It's a very great game, and I have 2 questions. First, in this debut match, do you think the player compositions it's matched with your playing style? And then the second, aside discussing about the players, how do you think about the atmosphere about Gelora Bung Karno Stadium? How do you feel? Thank you.
Yeah, this is the atmosphere here is unique, very unique. The national anthem is so powerful. You can feel the connection immediately. And then what happened at the end of the game, I've never seen that in my football career, to connect with your fans that way. It's very special. And you have to connect. Our goal is to connect the country from every island across the thousands of meters that we need to. And we'll give you everything. I'll tell you that. We will give these fans everything. And, we just hope the fans in our toughest times, they give us everything as well, because there will be tough times. But coming back to the composition of the players, I mean, we're players missing. When I think of Marcelino, Emiliano, we're missing a little bit of creativity. I mean, Kevin Dix played in a high and wide role, did a wonderful job, showed his professionalism tonight. Exciting to see, even Iliano Reinders, who can play in multiple positions, but showing his creativity. Ramadan Sananta, Ole Romne, showing creativity. Jakob Sayuri, Beckham Putra. So we have creative players. We've just got to build confidence and keep building the confidence that we've seen in some of the players tonight. But with tactical discipline, I think at times we lack that discipline. We'll cover that in our review tomorrow. But again, I'm going to let the players enjoy this evening, and we'll get back to work tomorrow. So happy with the composition, but there's more players to come and compete. So this group here have got to earn that shirt every game, and hopefully they can keep that shirt and make the other lads who would normally be here starting earn the right to come back in.
Okay, last question.
Hello, Coach. My name is Angga from Indonesia TV. Despite this 4-0 win and clean sheet, on Monday we're going to face Bulgaria, the toughest team in this FIFA series. What we need to improve?
Yeah, great question. I think the preparation for both teams to prepare for each other was very different tonight. They had a very open team in the Solomon Islands. We had a more compact, condensed team in St. Kitts. So the preparation is very different. So it's hard to apply what you would need to improve against the specificity of Bulgaria. They're so different. But I mentioned it, it's the tactical cohesion. I thought the team, they did well for periods, but I felt in the first 15 minutes we got too excited. So people were doing their own thing for periods. If we do that against Bulgaria, we'll be dead in the first 10 minutes. They'll kill us. So the players, they'll know we have to commit to the tactical blueprint against a team like Bulgaria from the first minute. We can't wait 10, 15 minutes to gel and connect. So that's important. Our first 15 minutes, we have to start stronger with a better mentality, because we'll get punished.
Okay, finish. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Coach.
Makasih banyak. Selamat malam. No Elkin.